Hi there, and welcome back to Spiritual Sage Astrology. I'm really happy to have you here with me today. And today we will be concentrating on the Scorpio Ascendant. Now, Scorpio, as some of you probably know, is the ruler of the 8th house. However, we're speaking about Scorpio Ascendant, Scorpio rising, and so that means that your Scorpio is in the 1st house. So if you're a Scorpio Ascendant, this video is for you today. So the heavens are opening up today for you, Scorpio, and they have some things that they want to tell you, perhaps that you've never heard before, or that you don't know about yourself. If you were born with Scorpio Ascendant, you put the whole force of your personality behind everything you do. You are not a halfway person. Rising Scorpios have an intensity, a dynamism that sees and roils under the surface. Your willpower and determination are formidable. Though you are sometimes viewed as a lone wolf, you do have an ability to work with people, actually to lead people. You are strongly persuasive and zealously pursue your goals, and in addition have the power to make others pursue the same goals. Clever, creative, and resourceful, your fertile mind seems to be an inexhaustible source of ideas and suggestions. Your brain behind your cool facade is always ticking away. One of the things you must do is find out how something works, to dissect it, study it, and put it back together so that it works better. This is also true in artistic terms. You can do great visionary work if you have Scorpio rising in your chart. As a Scorpio Ascendant, you are happiest when you can control from behind the scenes. You tend to be secretive and reserved and shun the spotlight because you can't work there unnoticed. If you are domineering, it is a subtle dominance, a kind of mind control. Some people claim that they are hypnotized by Scorpio ascendants. It's true that you have a way of knowing what others are thinking. Much of this comes from your acute powers of observation. You are a charming, witty conversationalist, but the acute observer will soon notice that it is the other person who is doing most of the talking. You are usually quietly watching, waiting, observing, filing away information that will be useful later on. Rising Scorpios have a reputation for a sharp temper. The reputation is deserved. When crossed, you can be cruel and biting. You tend to use any weapon at your disposal, from ridicule to playing on a person's fears. In the heat of the moment, Rising Scorpio must be the victor. Later, you are remorseful for having dealt wounds, though it is extremely hard for you to say so. Scorpio is the astrological sign of forbidden or of hidden passion. Scorpio ascendants tend to have a secret love affair at least one time in their lives, and usually marry more than once. Astrologers have observed a strange pattern in which rising Scorpios often lose their first spouse to death. They seem to suffer more financial setbacks and disappointments than other rising signs, but no other sign is more victorious in the end. As a Scorpio ascendant, you tend to have sharp features, a prominent nose, and large hypnotic eyes. Sometimes your brows are thick and dark. Your body is agile and moves decisively. The planet Pluto, which rules Scorpio, is very prominent in your horoscope. The influence of Pluto bestows powerful feelings and emotions, a sense of purpose, persistence, determination, plus the imagination and ability to make a successful start in a new direction. This planet's influence also favors secrecy, suspicion, jealousy, and cruelty. Magnetic and intimidating and intense are all words that describe those with Scorpio rising, a night sign. They are very private and even secretive about their inner life, which creates a mystique around them. They often have a slightly brooding appearance with penetrating eyes. Scorpio rising approaches everything with intensity, often to the point of obsession. They dig deeply into everything and have penetrative, investigative traits, including seeming to see others' souls. Because of their very private nature, they often have problems with expressing the deep swirl of emotions that their intense nature brings, sometimes even to themselves. They do however, have a deep power and are usually passionate and creative about everything they do. Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio rising people, and the placement of Pluto will modify the rising sign. For example, someone with Pluto in the 3rd house will be more likely to be chatty and less focused. So keep that in mind, Scorpio ascendants. Planets that conjunct the ascendant also modify the impact of the rising sign. So remember how we said that everything is going to affect your rising sign differently, whether it's conjunct, where the ruling planet of that sign is, like I just brought out, where Pluto sits in your house will also modify the energy. Conjunctions and so on will modify your Scorpio ascendant. So, the underlying qualities will all be there with the Scorpio ascendant, but depending on all these other points and placements, will modify that energy in some way. So it would be, a bit different for everyone. Aretha Franklin, David Lynch, Robin Williams, and Prince were all born with Scorpio rising. So Aretha Franklin was a soul singer. I forget what David Lynch did exactly. If someone could put that in the comments, that would be great. It's skipping me right now. And Robin Williams was the comedian, an actor, and Prince, rock star. So they all had Scorpio rising. So that is your Scorpio ascendant. And once again, there's the light side and the dark side to everything, to everything, to all the placements in your natal chart, all the points, all the aspects, and to even to us. And your job is to find out what your good points are. Where are your gifts? Where are your strengths? And then where are your weaknesses? And then with the knowledge, you can turn that steering wheel once again in any direction that you wish. If there's perhaps something that you want to improve upon yourself after knowing some of this, and once again, all of these things I said may not fit you perfectly, but I bet you there's a lot of traits in there that do. And so you can take again, use your strengths that you have in there, and then your negatives, maybe you can work on those If you feel like you need to work on some of those negatives that you didn't know. And that could really help you and help the people around you. So that is your Scorpio ascendant, and I hope, Scorpio, that when next time you go outside and you look up into the stars, into the heavens, you do see something more than just those beautiful luminaries up there, because they are there for much more than that. They were there to guide us. They're there to guide us. And just know that you are noble because you are made of those stars, Scorpio. So I hope that you come back for number 9, Sagittarius ascendant. We'll be doing that next. And I'm so excited for all of the things that I will be putting up on this channel. And I hope that you get some benefit and some use out of it, really practical and spiritual guidance, and even entertainment and enjoyment out of some of the videos that I've put up. Still honing things and polishing, smoothing things up as it's a new channel. But I hope you'll come back and spend some time with me for Sagittarius Ascendant. And please like and subscribe, and have a lovely day.